Welcome to another edition of Eagle Journey on the ETV Eagle Sports Update. I'm Eugene Evans, and I'm here today with senior forward Deshante Riley. Deshante, good to have you on here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Okay, so tell me about your journey beginning from the humblings of Detroit, Michigan, and going to Country Day. How was that experience growing up?
Well, I started off at Cass Tech, ninth grade. Detroit Public Schools went on strike after my ninth grade year, going into 10th grade year. So I needed a school fast. My mom didn't want me sitting out of school, and we wanted to find the best academic situation. Country Day was the best situation for me. It just so happened they had a good basketball tradition as well. So it worked out perfect. I ended up going to a school where I enjoyed it for 3 years. We won a state championship. Tried to win more, but obviously, didn't happen. But I had a great time there. I met a lot of good friends, still people I talk to from 10th grade that I'm close friends with now. I built a lot of relationships there.
And so tell me about your time at Country Day. Did you start off on the freshman team or JV, or did you go straight?
No, I played varsity since ninth grade, so yeah, it was a tough ninth grade year because I was way skinnier than I am now. But it was fun. Once I got to 10th grade, I was pretty comfortable playing on varsity level, so I was ready to make an impact as soon as I got there, and we ended up winning the state championship the year I got there.
So you talk about the state championship you won. What else did you learn from Coach Kurt Keebler?
He showed me a lot of film of Chris Webber and Shane Battier. Country Day has a lot of tradition there, and they pride themselves on excellence. So when I first got there, he just wanted to get me familiar with the culture of the program, try to take more of a leadership role than I had in previous basketball situations. And he was just a great motivator. He added coaches while we were there because we had better players, so we wanted to develop a better philosophy, on the basketball court. But off the court, we were pretty close. We talked a lot. He just kept me motivated.
Okay. And tell me about your experiences at Syracuse, because a lot of people don't know that you didn't start off here originally. You started off in Syracuse. How were you recruited there?
Coach Murphy actually recruited me, obviously. I committed to Georgetown at first, and then I ended up decommitting going into my 11th grade year. And he was one of the first coaches that jumped on board, as soon as I decommitted from Georgetown. And we developed a close relationship there, and I thought it was a school that I should go to based off the recruiting process.
Do you think the close connection with you guys both being from Detroit helped too?
Somewhat. We didn't really talk about that aspect of it until later in the recruiting process. But as we talked more and more, I was more familiar with where he came from. I talked to him about just playing in the city and things like that. That was obviously an instant connection from there, and it helped the recruiting process a lot.
All right. So now you're at Syracuse. You're in your freshman year, and you end up transferring to Eastern Michigan. Tell me what was behind leaving Syracuse, a Big East school at the time, coming here to Ypsilanti.
Well, the main reason I wanted to come close to home, I have grandparents. They're getting older. They're in pretty decent health, but I just wanted to be closer to them. My mom and my sister, obviously, and Eastern Michigan is a good chance for me to kind of like build something, from the ground up. They didn't have a very good basketball history here, other than Earl Boykins and Derek Dow, those type of guys. But when Coach Murphy told me he got the job here, I looked at it as an opportunity to come home and start something fresh, and start something from the ground up that we can take to the highest level possible.
Yeah, and the results I've seen have paid off for you in the last couple of years. Because I remember talking to Coach Rob Murphy back in October, right before the season started. He was talking about the hard work you were putting in the off season.
Yeah, it was a pretty good summer for me. When I first got here, I was ineligible, so I didn't do much working out in the summertime. And then that year, at the end of the year, I ended up getting hurt, so I had to sit out most of the summer as well. So this summer was the first time I really got to work out, and, give it all I had in the summertime and get better. And it paid off tremendously. I got in a lot better shape, got more feel for the game, than I had in previous years. And I got to work with my teammates as well. So it was a pretty good summer for me.
So is it safe to say you've grown as a person since coming to Eastern after Syracuse?
Yeah, I would think so, yeah. Develop more of a leadership role. Obviously being a senior, you take on that responsibility automatically, but I have guys on my team that look to me to hold it down defensively and keep them motivated and keep them focused. And I take pride in that.
So as an outgoing senior, now obviously Tuesday night you had senior night. Were there any emotions going in your mind?
Yeah, that was a great thing just to make it to senior night. This is my 5th year at college, so it seems like it's been forever. But to be able to make it to a senior night and to make it with guys that I came here with, Glenn Bryant, Dalen Harrison, as well as guys I met along the way, and I called my brothers like Anthony Strickland and J.R. Sims. It was a pretty good experience.
Now, once the season ends, what do you want your legacy to be as an EMU Eagle?
Honestly, I would love to go down as the best shot blocker that ever played here. But I just, winning is more important than anything here. I want people to know that we tried to take the program to a different level, and we tried to win. That was the main goal from coming here, is just to win, make it to the NCAA tournament, and take it from there.
Okay. And thanks again for being on Eagle Journey this week, and good luck on the rest of the
All right,
season.
thank you.